Here's the kit here. You got the filter, obviously, the tube, which fits the 6.1. Also, they tell you to cut this off and put in one of these grommets, and then you put an elbow on there, so you got like this 90 and a grommet instead of this straight tube. But other than that, a couple couplers, the size adapter for the filter, heat shield, weather stripping, clamps, miscellaneous nuts and bolts and brackets. And I'm not sure what this is. I'm pretty sure it's an extension for the sensor that needs to go in right here, but it's pretty much the same spot mine's in, so I don't think I'm going to need that. That's probably for the 6.1 as well. So to start, we're going to rip this out, unplug this, unbolt that, undo that hose and the clamp over there, and this will come right out. You don't have to undo that one.
No.
It'll come out with the box. And that's all the way loose. And that hose is undone. You should just lift right out of here. Let's see. So the kit was warning about these AC lines might have to get wiggled around because the heat shield wants to go right there. I think. We'll see. They said depending on car. So let's have a look at the heat shield. It's gonna sit. Pretty much like that, because that little L bracket's gonna go right here to there, so it's not gonna be much further from this.
This one?
Yeah, that'll get bolted there. So that's pretty much where that's gonna sit. Looks like my AC lines are okay. It's interesting though. I mean, it's all just open. So step one is to get a grommet in here. I popped the sensor out already. So I'm gonna try to pop this guy in. I think it's in there. There. Okay. That is tight, so that's good. Yeah, it's a lot thicker, so it's not gonna go. I don't think it's gonna go all the way in like it did in the other one, but I'm confident it's still sealed. Now, quick look at the directions. It says remove your old stuff first, and then put in this bracket here, right above the headlight. Yeah, just like that. And then the diagram up there shows us which hardware we're supposed to use for that bolt, and it's going to be W. Here I am just loosely connecting some hardware to the heat shield and getting it kind of in place, not tightened down yet. And then I'll be putting on the weather stripping around the heat shield, the top and bottom. I wish I would have, right there, putting on a bracket that holds the tube. I wish I would have slowed down and showed you that part. It was kind of cool. Just an empty hole in the cylinder head was ready for it. Here I'm cutting a relief for the small L bracket, so that will sit all the way down onto the heat shield. And then there was some extra I did have to trim. Not a big deal though. Heat shield sat in just fine. I did not have to move AC lines. The only thing I'm disappointed about is the base of the filter element. You can see there I'm putting on the couplers and tightening up the clamps. That's relatively simple and obvious. But the tube goes too far into the heat shield, and the base of the filter does not sit back up against the heat shield. So there's a large gap around the tube where it enters the heat shield. Allowing, well, I mean, what's the point of the weather stripping if you got that big gap? I guess is all I'm saying. But alright, so we just about got it all installed, except for this last little hose here. Take a measurement with my fingers and snipper. This hose came with it. It's Mexico hose. Fuel line PCV gates, made in Mexico. At least it's, I don't know how to feel about that. Sensors on, everything's in. All that's left to do now is to start it up and hear some intake noises. All right, a little bit of memory left, a little bit of battery left. Go ahead and start it up, mama. Okay. Any check engine lights? No? Good. Well, the engine's already warm because she just got back from a trip. Yeah, I was doing that bolt earlier. That guy was hot. All right, go ahead and give her a couple of quick revs. Oh, did you hear that? Do it again. Oh yeah. You can hear that throttle open up real good now. Well, that sounds pretty good. That sounds so good. All right, guys, don't forget to put on your carb sticker. And thanks for watching. And if you like what you saw, because you know what, I got more stuff coming as always, because I'm about to pull this up on jacks and take some measurements underneath of the exhaust, because what goes in has got to come out. So stay tuned, hit the subscribe button and hit that like button so you catch that next video. Have a good day, guys. So here's the part number here. In case you guys are wondering if it's all of these cars. And I did choose the black polyethylene plastic on purpose because I believe it'll stay cooler than aluminum or any metal. And that's what you want.